Alright, let's talk about my team, the New York Mets, Juan Soto. So Juan Soto, very disappointing so far. Yes, he got that big contract, 15 years, 700 and something million dollars. I get it. Contract is a big, toll on your mental state and your body and all, because you're trying to live up to the expectation. But he isn't playing that well. In the beginning, I'm like, okay, he's playing okay. I kind of want to play a little bit more, but right now he's not playing so good. And here are his stats. He is pretty much hitting an average of 243, 21 RBI, 6 stolen bases, 8 home runs, and his OPS is 804. So he is getting on bases, he's getting a good amount of walks. He is, not rushing too much and hitting the ball. But I can tell his stance is a little different than it was last year with the Yankees and with the Padres and the Nationals. It's much different. His attitude is much like he's very drained, very overwhelmed. I don't know the guy personally. I don't know the staff for the Mets personally. I'm just a fan, but I really want to know what's going through Juan Soto's head. I'm not sure if he's being cocky. I'm not sure if he's getting really overwhelmed because the contract can't live up to it, or he did something in the offseason that's supposed to change his batting stance a different way, and it's kind of ruining his momentum of hitting. It just doesn't. I know it's only been 2 months into the season, but it doesn't really sit well with me as a fan and a baseball fan in general. It's very confusing because we're so used to seeing him doing the shuffle, confidence, swagger, all that. Right now it's like, alright. Like I saw him yesterday watching him, and he got, I think, 2 strikeouts by Crochet, said his name right, and he literally didn't even swing the bat at all. And 2 of them were down the middle. He could have hit a home run or off the green monster. It was weird. And what's even more weird is that when he hit the home run the other day in Boston, he thought it was going to be a home run, and he was taking his time after the swing, and the ball didn't go out of the park. It hit the green monster, it went down, and he was just jogging. He didn't even go to second, he went back to first because he was just staring at the ball. He's not hustling. Even that other time when I saw him and the infielder kind of like made a mistake with the ball, and he kind of was trying to get the ball back up and throw it, Juan Soto definitely could have beat that out. Could have definitely beat that out. If he hustled a little bit more, he would have beat it out. If you saw how slow he was walking to first base, or jogging you want to say, he would maybe like this close of being safe. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't add up. I'm not nervous yet. He's a very talented player. We have 15 years with him, so it's not like we have 1 year left, we gotta sign him and we're like nervous what we're gonna do with the outfield. No, we're fine. It's just very interesting. I'm not sure what he's thinking right now, but I think he will turn around, because if you see his career average, his career is really good. It's really good. His OPS is 945, amazing. Slug, 527. His stolen base is 63, RBI is 613. A 688 run, batting average 283, home runs 209, hit 977, at bat 3,457, WAR 38.0. So it's really good. His career has shown that he's a really good player. Now, if you want to go back to last year and in San Diego and Washington, okay, we'll talk about that. So his best year was in Washington. As you know, the World Series run, MVP after MVP in Washington, and then he got traded to San Diego. San Diego, he didn't have the best first season with them. He was hitting pretty much a 236 average. That was pretty much the worst he hit. The best he hit was 351 in 2020 with the Nationals. Of course, we know how that happened. And then the next year with San Diego, he did a little bit better, 275. You know, So it's not like he was successful every single year after year. He did hit some bumps in the road. So when he was with Washington, he had about 2, 3, 4 really, really good seasons with Washington when he first came up as a rookie, the first 4 years. Then when he, right before he left Washington, he had a little bit of a bump. 2022 to, I would say, 2023, it was like, a little bit of a bump. Didn't hit that well, average was bad. OPS was still somewhat good, but he wasn't playing at the height that we were all used to seeing. Then he got to the Yankees, and he just went off. Yes, it wasn't the best of the best average like he did in Washington, but he did hit really good. He hit a 288 average, OPS over 900. His his runs scored 128, home runs 41, RBI 109. So he was on that level. Now he got to the Mets. It's a little bit different. Me personally, you can see Washington that you don't get that much, media attention. It's DC. They don't really go on you that much. San Diego, not really. Because San Diego, you get the Padres and that's it. The Chargers aren't there anymore. I think you have maybe one other professional sports team, but in general, San Diego is not a media capital. You get to New York, he was with the Yankees. But the Yankees, he had Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge is the face of the franchise. He was doing amazing the year before. And overall, he was a really good player throughout his whole career. So, Juan Soto didn't get that much media attention as Judge did. So he had a cushion. So he didn't have to, worry about, oh man, how am I going to face this hitter? That guy on that team, but he had Judge. So Judge was that guy on that team. So he was able to do his job. And then on top of that, you had other players around the Yankees that were pretty well known. And also, for some reason, when I saw him play with the Yankees, it wasn't that much like, yeah, Juan Soto, Juan Soto, Juan Soto, Juan Soto. It was all about Judge, or maybe a player here and there, So, he gets to the Mets, and the Mets is like, Juan Soto, 15 years, $700 million, supposed to change the franchise around. And that, I think he's really not used to it yet. If you saw Francisco Lindor, he got all that media attention when he first got to New York too. As well as Mike Piazza a little bit. But Francisco Lindor is much more aligned with Juan Soto. Because Lindor was supposed to be the face of the franchise pretty much. Well, you would say Pete Alonso, but Steve Cohen traded for Lindor to pretty much be that guy for the Mets. And had a big, massive contract, over $200, $300 million deal. And Lindor's first year was bad, was really bad. So I think with Lindor's experience, I think throughout the season we're gonna see some highs and some lows with Soto. But I think Lindor's gonna, I can tell off the bat he's a really good veteran. He would definitely, give him that captain type of talk to talk. Gonna give him some type of, advice of what he went through when he first came to the Mets. I think this is going to help Soto a lot. Because if you didn't have Lindor, I think it could be like, man, I don't know. I'll be a little bit worried. But I think Lindor's experience is going to help a lot with Soto. And I think it's going to help him, be better on and off the field. On how he approaches with the media. And also how he plays on the field. Yeah, we just gotta see what happens. There's more information about Soto I can talk about, but I'm trying to give you guys a 9-minute, 10-minute video about this. I can talk more and more, but yeah.